How old are you, and what's your biggest problem right now? If you ever need help, then please know that there are many qualified people who would like to help you. https://www IASP info/resources/crisis_centrest//www befrienders org/http://www suicide prevention lifeline org/jethelp/lifelinachat aspextp//www Samaritans org/how we can help you UK https://www lifeline org au/gethelp/au. There are crisis services worldwide that are trained to provide support. They are designed to give temporary relief from feelings that are overwhelming you, and while they are unlikely to fix any underlying problems, can help you get through a tough hour/night/week. Chat services are usually available on these sites. In the US, calling 211 or going to their website is a free referral source. They have providers who will see you regardless of your ability to pay. Just as you would see a doctor when you are sick, you deserve to take care of your mental health. I'm 40, and my mom died yesterday. I'm so sorry for your loss. My dad died a month ago. I'm 13. It is going to be hard. I can't lie. Sitting through the funeral with his box of ashes right there was a rough reminder that he won't be here anymore. He can't watch me grow up, go to high school, go to college, watch my recital and my plays and concerts. Won't be able to watch me get married or have kids. There is a lot I'm missing out on doing with him. I'm glad you had 40, hopefully, wonderful years with your mom. If you need to talk, I'm here. I'm so sorry. 55. Live alone. Work 100% from home. And have no friends and family. Be lonely. 61. Retired early. All my friends are still working and really have no time for me anymore. The only person I talk to is my husband. I'd like to have friends, but seems like everyone wants to stay away from people. You're so right. Be lonely. 24 and just went through to most intensive year-long battle fighting stage 4B Hodgkin's lymphoma. I won. Edit. Thank you all so much for the kind words. Really does mean the world. With love. Shmeety. Edit part 2. After a quick sesh with the devil's lettuce, I came to realize that I forgot to mention I owe it all to my loving partner who helped me through all of it. Look out for the ones you love. You're a ref boss. 62. My husband died suddenly on January 2nd. Now I have to figure out where my life is going. I'm so sorry. 50 years old. Stage 4 prostate cancer. Get your prostates checked. Thank you. I didn't realize there would be any response to my quick post. You are all amazing, and thank you for your words. Resources. I'm not expert in prostate cancer, but I have been reading and talking with quite a few who have already been through it or are currently managing it, and highly recommend that anyone 45 years old and above to get screened. Here are a few places that can help out. https://cancer n/cancer information /find cancer early /find prostate cancer / the 2 tests for prostate cancer you should know about. https://www.cdc.gov/cancer/prostate/basic_info/screening https://www. reddit.com/r/prostatacancer/. 61. F. Relationship heartache and likely to be let go at work. I'm too old for either of these when 6 years away from retirement. Christ. That's rough. I hope you're able to exit the rat race. Thank you. 42 and trying to figure out which of my problems is the biggest. I'm going with finances and depression. I hear ya. Hang in there. I'm 62 and I'm watching my wife die day by day from pancreatic cancer. She is the love of my life. God's gift to me. I had been married before but never have I known love until I met her. I cannot breathe. I cannot cry because I must be strong for my beautiful bride. My heart is breaking day by day. When the end comes I cannot imagine living a day without her smile and laughter. I'm 32 and my dad died a month ago. I don't know how to exist in a world that he's not in. I miss him. I'm almost 34 and my dad died at the end of 2020. It gets easier, but it will still sneak up on you sometimes. Sending you love and hugs. It will still sneak up on you sometimes. The little things are the worst. Like wanting to share a recipe I enjoyed. I'm 48 and my son is 16. He has a muscle-eating disease called muscular dystrophy and has lost the use of his legs. His arms have weakened to the point that he can barely lift a glass and he's in a wheelchair. He has an upcoming major surgery for scoliosis caused by the disease that will enable him completely for up to a week. He worries about it and about the disease dying, and on top of that, he gets very depressed about not being able to do the things that other kids his age can do. I worry constantly about him, but there is nothing I can do. That's my biggest problem. He's not the problem, but the fact I can't do anything but worry. Hey there. Wasn't going to say anything but thought twice. My mom has MD. She's 62. Hers sounds like it is progressing much slower than your son's. MD is a tough disease, but there is hope. Google BBP 418. It's the first medicine that can potentially slow or completely stop the progression. It is a really big deal in the MD community. Absolute breakthrough. Don't want to give anyone false hope as it has been getting delayed for the last few years. It has given my family a tiny touch of hope. Something we haven't had. I'm 60. My biggest problem is having to work 50 or 60 or more hours a week just to keep up with the bills. Plus I have a bedridden wife with cancer and we are raising our oldest grandson. As Sergeant Myrtle once said, I'm getting too old for this shit. Sorry, man. 37. My mother just passed away, leaving me with implied responsibility for my same-aged brother with special needs. There was no plan, despite me begging them for years to figure something out. I live 10 hours away and work full-time plus. Now I'm supposed to figure it all out. My brother is also special needs. He lives in a group home and is thriving. Your brother should have a case manager through social services for his county/city. Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare pay for all of my brother's needs. He gets extra RSS from my dad who passed away at 60. Your brother should also be eligible. I honestly don't know how it all works either. I don't know my brother's case manager's name. I'm sorry you have to work through this. 37 and I'm going blind. I don't know how long it will take. When I will be legally blind and unable to live my life with the richness, independence and everything else I expected. But it's coming. It's a crushing inevitability. Every day that I get to see my loved ones' faces is a gift. Edit. I have cone dystrophy. It started as little falling stars in the peripheral vision of one eye and has progressed to completely blurred out central vision in that eye. In lit conditions, my eye has a noise or strobe light effect, like when a normal person looks directly into bright light. My other eye is normal for now, but will eventually go the same way. If you experience any strange symptoms with your eyes, see an optometrist right away. Too many of you are saying you have things going on that haven't been checked. I'm lucky to live in Canada, so I drove straight to the optometrist the day my symptoms started and was immediately sent to a retinal specialist and had testing done. It's a lot of detail, but so many people are asking. I thought it would be easier just to post here. Also thanks for all the support you guys. It is very sweet of you all. 78. And knowing I'm terminal, I can handle it, but everybody else is in denial. I'm hearing lots of, after all, doctors don't know everything, do they? No, they don't. But they do know the 5-year survival rate is 1%. Now let's all say that together, boys and girls. The 5-year survival rate is 1%. Apostrophe. I'm sorry your support system is in denial and aren't there for you. Is there anyone you can talk about it with? 74 and don't really have any problems other knowing my time is limited. Don't buy any green bananas. Close bracket. Cause I might die before they have time to ripen. It's an old people joke. Oh man, I hope I remember this joke when I'm a grandfather. 59 and my thoughts are consumed with losing my wife and best friend. I've loved her for 42 years. I want 42 more. I read Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl and this particular part had a lasting effect on me. Once, an elderly general practitioner consulted me because of his severe depression. He could not overcome the loss of his wife who had died 2 years before and whom he had loved above all else. Now, how can I help him? What should I tell him? Well, I refrained from telling him anything but instead confronted him with the question, what would have happened, doctor, if you had died first, and your wife would have had to survive you? Oh, he said. For her this would have been terrible, how she would have suffered. Whereupon I replied, you see, doctor, such a suffering has been spared her, and it was you who have spared her this suffering, to be sure, at the price that now you have to survive and mourn her. He said no word, but shook my hand, and calmly left my office. In some way, suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning, such as the meaning of a sacrifice. 49. I'm not interested in anything. Exactly the same. I just do not care. Like I actually do not care about anything. Congratulations. You're depressed. Mid-30s. Fighting my brain to stay alive. Just barely winning. Stay here. We are literally all on a rock flying through space. You are not doing life wrong at all. Life can be anything you want it to be. Take one small step to make your life look like you want it to. 37. I started a new job recently that I love, and I'm afraid I'll lose it. Not for any reason. Just because I've lost the things love so often. Now I get suspicious and anxious when things go well. I felt this comment so deeply. Best advice I can give is to just enjoy your job and learn as much as you can. Be as passionate as you can, and I'm sure you'll have no reason to worry. And if the day comes where you do, you'll have learned everything you need and can find an equally or even more amazing job. Rooting for you. 31. Lost a job. Unemployment is getting dry. Cannot find new work. I went back to school at this age. It's better as an older student. I just graduated at the age of 36 from a 4-year university. Best decision I've ever made was going back after working a miserable job for 13 years. 32 and my newborn daughter passed away. This is the most horrible club to be in. I'm so sorry. My kiddo was 17 months and would be 6 now. We found it most helpful to just lean heavily on anyone willing to support us, and then waiting. Time just has to march along for a bit. Yes, while you heal. We decided to start trying to have another fairly soon after the death. And I do not regret that. But I have some things to tell people in the same boat. If you want. Pregnancy and bereavement are sticky bedfellows. Almost 54. Money. Money for the future. My adult children. My husband's health. Anxiety and depression. 52. And same. 31. Grief. Anxiety. Money. Never being able to afford a home. And by extension, claw my way out of poverty. I have more money now than I ever did in my life and it still won't get me anywhere. Also 31. Worked hard to get into middle class and finally made it. But now with the rising costs of everything, how expensive medical care and groceries and everything else is, I feel like I'm being pushed back into poverty. I've been having to dip into my savings. I pay a fortune for health insurance and still end up with enormous bills for necessary care for myself and my kids. I don't understand it. I don't understand how my husband and I both pay out the year to be dual insured and still end up paying thousands of dollars for our son to get speech therapy, or for me to have chronic health conditions taken care of. I'm also feeling like having more money now isn't getting me anywhere. I feel like giving up. I'm frugal. We never go out to eat. We drive old cars. We work full time. But I feel like, no matter what we do, we are slowly doing worse, not better. What else am I supposed to do? Tell my kids we can't afford their piano lessons that they love anymore? Work second jobs? With what time? 31 and I'm skint with no friends and nothing to look forward to. Skint, adjective, of a person having little or no money available. I'm a bit skint just now. 40s and I drink too much and need to lose weight. I only drank 3 times in February and I've increased my daily walks, so I'm working on it. Hell yeah. Good job. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. 32. The job I was hired at still hasn't given me a start date, and my saved money is really starting to run thin. Dude, that's exactly why temp agencies exist, lol. You may not like chucking boxes for $16/HR, but they all pay weekly and it's money in your pocket till you start work. I chucked boxes at ups for $25 / during the holidays. //29. All my bills are going up, but my paycheck is not. I feel this in my soul. I had the same salary between 2019 and 2022, and I just kept getting poorer and poorer as the buying power of my salary dramatically decreased. In 2023 I got a $10K raise from getting a new job with 1000% more stress and responsibility. However, I only feel slightly better off than I was at the beginning of 2019. It's incredibly depressing. Ugh, the rapid inflation from COVID absolutely made my salary hike irrelevant. It's so depressing. This thread is oddly beautiful. A reminder that none of us are alone and everyone has problems. I think so too. I meant to post my own problem, but while reading others and praying for the my forgotten mine, this might be the best comment on here I've seen yet.